Health, Home, and Lifestyle. Presented by Paradise Fitness Center, changing lives since 1996.
And welcome back to Health, Home, and Lifestyle. I'm here in studio with Dr. Steve Arthur from Active Life Chiropractic and Physical Therapy. So for those who've never been to a chiropractor before, can you tell us what exactly is this clinic all about?
This clinic is about trying to fix people, help them with their back pain, their neck pain, maybe herniated discs, possibly knee pain, shoulder pains, any musculoskeletal physical problems they would have, sometimes after surgery for post-surgical rehab, often trying to help them avoid surgery, things like that.
Okay, and so I understand that it started out as a chiropractic clinic, but recently expanded to physical therapy services. Can you tell me the reason behind that expansion?
Sure. So in my chiropractic clinic, I've always used a lot of high-tech equipment and tools. I've used high-powered laser therapy. I've used pulse-magnetic therapy, vibration plates, a lot of cutting-edge therapies, which is really good for all the patients, but it's hard for some people to access it. A lot of patients need physical therapy. They have better insurance coverage for different reasons. They would access it better for physical therapy. So by having chiropractic and a licensed physical therapist in the office, now it's much more available to a lot of patients, but it's the same really high quality type of treatments that were just available to the chiropractic patients.
Okay, and I think this is something that everyone in the community has kind of thought about at some point in their life. I mean, everyone has aches and pains sometimes. For me, I get it in my shoulder blades. So when is it time to think about contacting a chiropractic clinic?
When it's starting to bother you to the point where you can't get things done, you don't want to go to work, you're just taking a lot of Tylenol or ibuprofen, say, for instance, great time to come in. For some people, even sooner is better, just to avoid getting to that point. A lot of people just do really well and their health is better if they're getting chiropractic.
Okay, so you mentioned different therapies that are available, magnetic, laser therapy. So this is something that I've never really heard too much about. So for those who are interested, but maybe they don't know about the laser therapy and what it can do, what does that offer to your patients? So
laser therapy heals tissue. So if somebody has pain somewhere, say in the spine, laser therapy is going to heal it much, much faster than any other therapies I know of. For strains, it heals up tissue. Laser accelerates healing dramatically on any type of tissue in the body. So strains, sprains, herniated discs, even arthritic type pains typically respond really well to laser. Arthritis,
okay. So is it dangerous at all or painful?
So this is one of the things I like the most about laser. It seems to be very, very effective for the great majority of patients, and it's incredibly safe. Lasers have been around about 30 years, the new high-powered ones about 10 years, and really nothing at all dangerous if they're used right. Side effects almost non-existent. Some people get a little sore the next day. That would be the worst side effect.
Okay, so what are other types of typical treatments that someone would go through at your clinic?
So we also have spinal decompression, which is great for people with disc problems, herniated discs, bulging discs, which are very, very common with neck and back pains. We have pulsed electromagnetic field therapy, which is another energy treatment, somewhat like laser, but maybe goes a little deeper into some of the deep joints, also greatly accelerates healing. We have whole body vibration, which is good for sprains and strains for knees and things. We have exercise with oxygen therapy, just quite. Essentially, I've tried to assemble all the tools I could need for almost any type of problem that would walk into the clinic.
Okay, so I know that you've been in this business for roughly 2 decades already. What got you started in this field in the first place?
So when I was about 20 years old, I started getting very severe lower back pain. By the time I was in my mid-20s, I was a degreed electrical engineer, and sitting at a desk just wasn't working well for my lower back. So I went into chiropractic trying to find a solution to my back pain.
Okay, and so if people are interested in maybe coming for a consultation, are there free consultations or the services, are they covered by different insurances?
Yeah, so as far as the consultation goes, we don't charge anything for a consultation. It's if people elect to have treatment and start treatment, then there's of course a charge for the initial exam and treatment, but nothing for consults. And we continually tell people, just come in and talk to us, and we'll really tell you if we can help or not. If we can't help, we absolutely will not accept the patient. We're very choosy about that. Yeah, I think all the on-island insurance covers us. There's different coverage for different services between chiropractic and physical therapy and some of the different things we do.
Okay, and so I think we focused a lot on the chiropractic end, but can you tell us more about the physical therapy services?
Yeah, physical therapy, if anybody's not familiar with it, although I think a lot of people are, So in my clinic, my physical therapist really likes the laser therapy as well as I do, of course. She uses a lot of spinal decompression. The difference would be she would do a lot more exercise therapy and rehab type things. And as a chiropractor, I would do more manipulation and passive type treatment. So really good for post-surgical rehab. Say someone had a knee operated on, physical therapy is great for it. Physical therapy and chiropractic are very, very similar now. There's a whole lot of it that overlaps, actually. Some of it depends how they're referred. A lot of medical doctors will refer to physical therapy. They're more familiar with that than chiropractic. People walking on their own seem to be a little more oriented towards chiro. So it kind of has something for everybody.
Okay, so if people are interested in learning more information, what's a phone number or website that they can go to?
So we can be reached at 477-3472. I just started a new website. I think it is activelifept.guam.com, I think.
Okay, you can always just Google that,
Yes,
throw
about
that
a
into
week
Google
old.
and you'll find out. All right, is there anything else you'd like to add?
No, I think that covers everything pretty well. Thank you.
Okay, well, thanks so much for joining us. Stay tuned, we'll have more health, home, and lifestyle after the break.